Alright, so let's talk about the Doctor Who found footage episode. And I put air quotes in front of found footage. Now, this episode has gotten a lot of buzz because of multiple reasons. And I've seen people say this is the worst episode of the season. I disagree. I don't hate... Well, everyone's inclined to their own opinion. Me, personally, I don't hate this episode. It's not bad, but it's definitely I would say that it's definitely the weakest of the series, of this season so far. I can point you to a lot of bad episodes in Doctor Who. I don't think this is the worst. That title of worst Doctor Who episode probably goes to it probably goes to what's that one episode? I can't even remember it. It's in series 2. Love and Monsters. Yeah, Love and Monsters is terrible. That's the episode that should get worst episode name. But yeah, this one's not that bad. It's definitely not one of Gatiss' strongest episodes. It's definitely not his best. But I will say that it is clever, and it does turn the found footage idea on its head, definitely. And especially when you find out there's no found footage in the episode of itself. And the twist at the end makes you go, well, that freaked me right the frick out. So, yeah. So what I like about this episode is just the atmosphere. I like how it's all kind of set up, and how it feels, if anything, it kind of feels like the classic horror film, The Terror from Beyond Space, if you guys ever seen that film. It almost reminded me of that, of it feels more like Aliens, with the group of Marines coming down as a rescue mission to save someone, and there's monsters there. While I'm on the subject, let's talk about the monsters real quick. So the monsters are basically, giant eye boogers. That's what they are. They're eye dust. They're... yeah. Now, they have a creepy design, and it's cool that they're all guys in costumes. I mean, that's what Doctor Who was built on. But really, eye dust? That's the bad guy? That's the monster? What? Oh, man. Capaldi, God bless you for making it sound scary, because... And it does have some relevance of terror in it, but... And trust me, like I said, that ending scene at the end, it just does freak you out and make you go, I gotta get this eye dust out of my eye. It does make you want to, pick the eye dust out of your eye at the end of the scene. I won't get... don't get me wrong, but it's still, at the same time, you're like, really? Eye dust is the monster here. That is gross. And... kind of stupid. And I've seen some stupid things on Doctor Who. But yeah. I will say again that you do have a lot of great atmospheric moments in here. And I love how the Doctor kind of pieces things together. And usually, sometimes when these things happen, I kind of guess, that's gonna happen, that's gonna happen, that's gonna happen, that's gonna happen, that's gonna happen. This time I was kind of like, well, I didn't see that coming. The whole time, I was just totally thrown on the edge of my, thrown off every theory I had, and I literally said, out loud, what a twist! Only now it wasn't like M. Night Shyamalan level bullshit bad. What else with this episode? There's not a lot I could talk about other than, like I said, I like the cool explanation for how the story goes and how it progresses, because there's no helmet cams, there's no cameras really. And also you then kind of wonder, how are we getting footage from Clara and no footage from Chopra, or but we're not getting any from the Doctor or Chopra. How come we're not getting any of them? Because and then we find out this kind of really chilling conclusion that the eye dust is like parasites, and we're seeing seeing it from the eye dust perspective the whole time. That's your found footage, is that it's from these microparasites in your eye. And it's wow, that was a cool twist. Like I was kind of like, wait, how are we getting this footage? Oh my god. Yeah. Now I will say that, there are some things in here that just made me go, really? Like, again, the eye dust monsters, and, the Marines have guns. You see them with guns all the time. And they only one, Nagata, who, she's boring for, the most part. She's absolutely boring. And you can't understand a word she's saying most of the time, because I don't mean to sound rude here, but her accent is so freaking heavy. It is so, it is so heavy on. Like, I think, her accent is so heavy on. And again, I don't mean to be rude here, but it is really hard to tell what she's saying most of the time. But yeah, the other thing is that they have guns, and they only shoot once, and it's at one guy. They never, they all just run from the, from the quote-unquote Sandmen throughout the entire episode, and throughout it, you see them kind of just, what's the word I'm looking for here? You just kind of see them, run. Even, the character of 747, or is it 474? I don't care. But yeah, when she is fighting the eye monsters, she just picks up her gun like a club and runs at them. What? Was it I don't know. Shoot them! I mean, it probably wouldn't have done nothing, but it would have at least slowed them down, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, the character of Dr. Rasmus, he was interesting, and the mystery around him, I thought I figured out until that ending, where we discovered that Rasmus had been dead for years, and he set up the whole thing as a movie to make everyone watch it, to, show it to everybody. And I was like, that is genius and terrifying at the same time. Again, there are some hiccups, because, again, the pacing is a little off at times, and the found footage thing, Gatiss does a cool idea with it. Don't get me wrong. Gatiss turns the found footage idea on its head and how it plays out, typically. And, yeah, he even kind of makes fun of it, in a way, towards the end. He makes a fun of it a lot of, very much so, of the end. In truth, I'm not a big fan of found footage movies. The only ones I've really liked, absolutely loved, are Troll Hunter, Chronicle, and I'm forgetting one more. There's another one I really liked that really played with the found footage to, put found footage to good use. Exist, that's it. I liked Exist. Exist, it's a Bigfoot movie from the guy who made the Blair Witch Project. Anyway, so all in all, not a bad episode, just kind of an okay one for me. I can understand why people didn't like it. It's definitely, like I said, not one of Gatiss's best episodes, but on the other hand, it does the ending is a cool way to play it out. The mystery behind it's interesting, but there are some issues with it, I will say. The pacing's a little off. The supporting characters are just kind of one note. All the characters are surprisingly the supporting characters are one note. Capaldi, of course, is awesome. And, yeah, the bum 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 bum, the Mr. Sandman song, it's put into good effect, I'll say that. So, I'm going to give this episode a 3 out of 5. So you guys tell me, what did you all think of Sleep No More? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys later.